Welcome to my channel. My name's Kendra and this video is yoga for people that sit all day. I sit a lot for my other job, so I completely understand how your body starts to feel from sitting all day. I feel pain in places that I didn't even know that I could feel pain. It's really important if you have a desk job to get up during an 8-hour shift and just move, stand up, switch positions. It's really hard on your body to sit in the same position for 8 hours a day. You can apply some of these movements and postures into your day at work, so then hopefully you start to feel just a little bit better. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. A standing position, because obviously we've been sitting all day. We don't want to go directly into sitting once again. So let the feet be hip width apart. Ground into all 10 toes. Feel the big toe, baby toe, heel, especially grounding on the floor. Stand up nice and tall, crown of the head lengthening up towards the ceiling. Arms are lengthening down towards your torso. Turn the palms to face forward. Soften the shoulders. Small core engagement here, drawing the navel in. Hips are level. Exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. Move the chin from left to right, moving slowly. Pausing with the chin drawing down towards the chest. Clasp the hands, interlace the fingers, place the palms on the back of the head. Be very mindful here, so the hands are just resting on the back of the head. Don't pull with the arms or anything like that. Gently resting. Draw the elbows down. Chin keeps drawing down towards the chest. Couple deep, full breaths. Keep grounding into the feet. As you inhale, lift the chin away from the chest. Bring the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Open up the elbows nice and wide. Even slightly lean back with the torso. Exhale, dropping the chin back down towards the chest. Draw the elbows in. Inhale, lift the chin away from the chest. Gaze looks up towards the ceiling. Open up the elbows nice and wide, opening up the chest. Be mindful of the back of the neck here. Don't crunch all the way back. Keep a nice long neck. Exhaling, drawing the chin back down towards the chest. Elbows go down. Inhale, lengthen up. Let's go back and forth. Follow your breath. Again, moving slowly, moving with your awareness. Come back to neutral. Release the arms down. Good. Do some shoulder rolls back and then forward. Go the opposite way if you haven't already. Let one shoulder go forward as the other goes back and vice versa, as if you're swimming with the shoulders. Good. Pausing at center. Now you'll have to go to a wall, so if you're not by a wall, go by one right now. Place the right palm onto the wall, and the right hand should be in line with the right shoulder. Right arm is nice and straight. Be mindful to not lock the right elbow. Left foot is in front of the right. Square your hips. Good, and then start to draw the right shoulder forward, left shoulder slightly back, so you're squaring the shoulders. Nice long spine. A couple deep, full breaths. This is a lot for myself because I get really tight in my chest when I'm working at a desk all day. This is really sensitive. So if you feel like it's a little bit too much, come out a little bit, take a couple breaths, and then move back in. Good. Listen to your own body. One more breath. Exhale, release the right arm down. Turn the opposite way. Good. Place the left hand onto the wall. Left palm should be in line with the left shoulder. Right foot can be in front of the left, squaring the hips. Good. And then working on squaring the shoulders, inviting the left shoulder forward, right shoulder slightly back. Maybe you find a small bend in the knees. Breathing deeply. Exhale, carefully, slowly release the left arm. Good. Take a second, shake out the arms. Awesome. Now come towards the top of your mat. Once again, feet are hip width apart. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Grounding into the feet, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips, let the torso lengthen forward over the legs. And as the torso lengthens down towards the floor, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Again, a couple options here. If this feels like it's too much, keep the arms moving down towards your sacrum, or you can even uncross the fingers and the arms can dangle down towards the floor. Finding what feels right for you. If the fingers are interlaced, keep reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Torso keeps lengthening down towards the floor. Soften the back of the neck. A soft bend in the knees is always nice here. I find because my calves and hamstrings are really tight, I need to bend deeply into the knees to be able to soften the torso forward. Exhale, release the arms. Arms can lengthen down towards the floor if they're not already there. Sway the hips slowly from left to right. Pause at center. Move the chin from left to right. Pausing at center. Bend the knees as much as you have to ground the hands onto the floor. Step the right foot back. Step your left foot back. Release the knees onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Grounding into the palms. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly releasing the front body all the way down onto your mat. Forehead is resting on the floor. Ground into the tops of the feet, the front of the pelvis. Inhale, lift the forehead and the chest off of the mat. So making sure that you're using all of your back muscles here. You're not using your arms to come up. You could even lift the palms off the floor and stay exactly where you were because you're using your back muscles to keep you there. Draw the navel in, core is engaged, back of the neck nice and long. Take 3 breaths. Exhale, release the chest and the forehead onto the floor. Now ground the forearms onto the mat. Elbows are stacked underneath the shoulders, grounding the palms onto the floor. Once again, feeling the tops of the feet and the front of the pelvis rooting onto your mat. Now ground deeply into the elbows and imagine that you're drawing the elbows towards the torso without actually moving them. Opening up the chest forward, drawing the shoulders out and down, crown of the head lengthening up towards the ceiling. Think about elongating the entire spine. This movement isn't just coming from the lumbar, so the low back, it's the entire spine lengthening. It's important to start to find mobility in our spines, especially when we sit all day. Exhale, slowly release the chest and the forehead onto the mat. Taking your arms into a T position, grounding the palms onto the floor. My wall is in my way. Okay, so bend the right knee, grounding into the hands, palms are grounded on the floor, drawing your shoulders out and down so they're moving away from the mat. Especially ground into that right hand and then roll onto the left hip and the left side of the head and release the right foot out behind you, moving towards the left side of the mat. Keep pressing into the palms, twisting through the spine. Left leg is straight. You can ground the right foot onto the floor. If it doesn't make it there, the toes could be grounded. Exhale, slowly and carefully release the front body onto the mat. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left knee, grounding into the palms. Rolling onto the right hip, right side of the head. Ground the left foot on the mat out behind you, moving towards the right side of your mat. Keep grounding into the palms. Exhale, slowly release the front body onto the mat, straighten the left leg down. Good. Roll onto your back. When you get there, hugging the knees in towards your chest. Place the left hand on top of the left knee, right hand on top of the right knee. Exhale, open up the knees nice and wide. Use the hands to help draw the knees towards the torso. Inhale, bring the inner thighs back together. Exhale, opening up the knees. Inhale, back together. Exhale, open up the knees wide. Pause here. Take the soles of the feet together. The hands can be placed on the outsides of the feet. Draw the heels down towards the front of the pelvis. Knees are opened up wide. If you can't grab the outsides of the feet, feel free to take the ankles or the calves. Exhale, release the feet, grounding them onto the mat. Knees are bent. Release the arms down towards your torso. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Beautiful. Close the eyes. Taking a couple deep, full breaths. Softening your body onto the mat. And like always, take as much time as you need here. Thanks for joining me.